It's It's in the game. It's the Niners and the Pack, and it's all up next.
NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage run after run and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And here we go from Lambeau. Jaden Reed to return this. This return makes it up to the 25. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. Bringing them out, someone who wowed last year in his first chance as a starter, Jordan Love.
For 3 years, well, we waited on Jordan Love. He got to watch one of the greats do it in Aaron Rodgers, and it wasn't until last year they finally gave him the keys. Well, and the wait was worth it. He put on a show a season ago. 32 touchdowns, just 11 interceptions in a year that nobody anticipated the Packers and so many of their young players could grow and emerge into a playoff team. They did just that. Nobody questioned Jordan Love's physical traits. It was the accuracy. It was the anticipation. It was the nuance to play in the position. He answered all of those and more with the breakout season a year ago.
The big play nets him 17 yards.
Type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
First down throw, here's Love. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll head up, 1st and 10 from the 42. They go counter, it's Jacobs. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Takes the handoff, now Love. Gets this one to Watson. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. Third and 4 coming up now. To the air with Love. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. That's into the hands of Downs. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Love to throw again. This throw is caught. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Jacobs goes up and over for the touchdown. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
On now is McManus to kick this away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
First play, he's going to throw. Purdy into the hands of Kittle. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down by Quay Walker.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Fourth down punt coming up. So on comes Pat O'Donnell. Keyshawn Nixon returning this for the Packers. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Packers will take over possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing, Love. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Love out of the shotgun. Completes this one to Kraft. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Turning to Jacobs on third. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be first down, Packers.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Play fake, it's Love. This finds Dobbs. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought down by Fred Warner. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He's got Watson, and he's brought down beyond the marker. So a first down for them as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Love from the gun. That's Reed on the slant. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down from the red zone. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. Jordan Love, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers double their lead to 14. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds his man, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Purdy throwing here on first. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the set. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And the Packers at a 50 DB out there for this third down play. From the gun is Purdy. Complete to Pearsall. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hand. Moody knocks it through, and that'll get him back to 11.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Well, Brock Martin, the touchback. This kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. That's halftime here in Green Bay. The Cheeseheads with plenty to cheer about as their Packers had the lead. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our Halftime Report. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run, to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. On now is McManus to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. Purdy setting up that play action. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. He's contained at the line for no gain. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
Play action now with Purdy. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. First and 10 now from the 30. Takes the handoff, now Love. He fires one deep down. He's got it deep downfield. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. Christian Watson with the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers push their lead to 18. On now is McManus to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 3 now. From the 37. Sideline throw is complete to Pearsall. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down throw by Purdy. Finding Pearsall. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right. Fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
The throw again, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Samuel. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 from the 41. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Purdy on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Motioning left is their running back. Pearsall there to grab it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They put a receiver in motion here left. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They're going play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He's got it. He has the San Francisco touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers make it an 11-point ball game. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here comes Reed. And look at this return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's tackled with a...
Like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play fake, it's Love. He beams one deep right side. Big gain downfield. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers have likely locked up the win right there. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers push their lead to 18. On now is McManus to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And look at this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. Completed to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
To get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second and 4. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Pretty throwing here on first. Completed here to McCaffrey. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Purdy gets this from the pistol. As the open man downfield. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. George Kittle, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. New set of downs for him from the 46. Running on first here with Jacobs. And this one does not go far. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They stick with Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Love. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets the first just before he's tackled. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. Jacobs. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Packers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers push their lead to 18. On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Running back sent in motion. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. A time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So this is a Packers win. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ballgame.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.